from what I've experienced, it's not like Hollywood horror movies. It's completely different. Don't believe everything you see on TV, on YouTube and stuff. There's real teams out there that aren't fakers, basically, as well, and we're one of them. So my name's Dan. I'm lead investigator here at KASE Paranormal, and I've been involved for 9 years this year, leading a team for 4 years.
My name is Laura. My role in the team, I am the team's medium, I guess. I've been with the team since September last year.
Growing up, I used to watch Most Haunted. I think that's everybody's entry point. I had my first, I want to say paranormal experience, but I'm not 100% sure. I was living at home with my mum and my stepdad at the time, and I was about 13 or 14. I went into the spare bedroom, was about to go to bed. As I closed the door behind me, I had from the room next door, there was a scream, like a female scream, and I felt like a cold blast of air on my face, which felt like a breath, and that was my first real experience, and I was frozen to the spot, couldn't move, wanted to run, couldn't. We never got to the bottom of that scream. A lot of people get scared after that, but it made me more intrigued, so that was my first experience and how I become involved with it, really.
I can't really say when I got into the paranormal. It's just it's been an interest of mine, I suppose. My mum has had experiences since she was a child, so it was a known thing and it was something that was talked about at home, but nothing really happened for me until it came to my 30th birthday and things started to happen. Things started to wake up a little bit. I would know things that I shouldn't really know. I would see things, feel things, I would hear things, and through my mum I was able to connect with a medium who then helped me onto this path. One of the clearest visions I had during meditation was of a particular tree. It looked like a cherry tree and it was surrounded by apples. Didn't really understand it. I thought it's a cherry tree with apples around it. It makes no sense to me. The following day, my nephews were here visiting from Ireland, and my mum and I decided to take them to Plackley for the first time. And as we're walking through, we went round the church into the into the yard, past some of the graves, and then I looked to the side and there's that tree that I saw, but it was exactly how I saw it in my vision. And I'm telling my mum, you know, this is interesting, this is exactly what I saw last night. And I said, but the weird thing is it was surrounded by apples. And I'll turn around and there's an orchard right behind us, right next to that tree, an apple orchard with lots of apples. And that was like a significant moment to me. And again, might not be significant to anyone else, but I know what I experienced, I know what I felt. And in that moment, I knew that that's what that was what my vision was. Things like that, it's not as dramatic as seeing a ghost walk through. But it's just those moments that make you go, there's something, you can tap into something. And it does change your entire perspective on life, to be honest, because, all the little things don't seem so important anymore.
So normally I will arrive and speak to the venue or the trustees, like tonight, or the venue owners. I do a risk assessment. I look for hazards, look at the health and safety side of things. I can pick out places where I want to set cameras up, things like that. And then sometimes if the venue owner's with us, I'll ask questions where Laura can't hear, just to see what they've experienced and, just get a bit of background history, really. If you've got prior knowledge to the history, when you're calling out and things, it makes you try and target certain people, names, jobs. Like being in a fort here, we'll try and, obviously there'll be soldiers and stuff. In the time period that this place was built, we know what we're looking for with dates and things like that. And some people are going into the history. Some people like to know the history before coming in. Some people don't. They want to go in blind to it. We'll have history with us hidden, and then we try and verify stuff as we go along by looking at the document.
So I don't tend to know where we investigate. That's something that I chose to do. I don't want to know where we go when it's a new location. Obviously it's about the team's trust as well. I just wanted to be known that I've had no idea where we were going, so that if I get any impressions, then I know it's genuine and the team know it's genuine as well. And then as the investigation goes on, if I get anything that sort of then correlates with any equipment that we're using, so if I feel cold all of a sudden and then we'll see a temperature drop, or pick up on something or hear something in my head and I'll say it out loud, and then 2 seconds later we'll see it come up on the spirit talker, which is quite controversial in itself, but we do sometimes get good evidence from it. You know, that's then more compelling when it comes to recording and reviewing evidence.
It sounds daft, we've got to be very quiet. Eyes and ears open, basically, first and foremost. We kind of, if we get a response on some equipment, other guys might know about that certain bit of equipment and say, actually, that's a false positive because of X, Y, and Z. Kind of just blending all them skills together and knowledge. We like to experiment with different things, rule it out and stuff, but we're quite open-minded with equipment. We'll give it a go, but we're very skeptical of it as well at the same time. So certainly cameras, because you've got audio on there as well, so you get pick up sounds and stuff. If a full-on apparition walks past the camera, hard to debunk, but if a little light goes off on a EMF meter, it could be absolutely anything. It's literally just a little device, little black box with 5 lights at the top, and that basically is looking for EMF spikes, like electrical spikes. It's believed that if there's 0 spikes as we do baseline readings, and then suddenly you're getting yellows and reds, people interpret that as something paranormal is manipulating that device. But for us, not really. It's just electrical spikes. A lot of ghost hunters have run away with it and say, no, this is proof of paranormal, and it's absolutely not.
But yeah, it's not something like you see on TV where they go into a location and just everything lights up straight away. The key is to not have any expectations. Don't have any expectations going into location, because you'll probably get disappointed, because most of the night is just standing there in the dark and nothing happens. So just enjoy it. Being in an active location, which this location is to us, and it has been every single time, even so, nothing might happen tonight. And that's also okay. And again, we get data from that too. So just enjoy it and have no expectations.
So yeah, when there's new members or anything, I always say just go in with 0 expectation and you can't be disappointed, and have fun. Yeah, it's very different, especially for the TV shows. They've got to get views, so every TV show you watch, something happens. It's for entertainment purposes only. This isn't. If you used to try and make an episode of tonight, for instance, it'd be a boring episode because not a lot really happens. But them TV shows, they need to have stuff happen, so it's all fake in my opinion. Same on YouTube as well, unfortunately. People start out, things don't happen, and then all of a sudden competitors are getting stuff happen, so they start to fake stuff, and that's not what we're about. And that's why we try and shy away from all that, really. We'll only show proper evidence if we capture it. First and foremost, I enjoy it, but to come to these places with people that are like-minded and want to investigate, it's for fun, really. Personally, it's not about producing evidence to say, look, ghosts are real. It's just for me to find out for myself, like, yeah, this is a real thing. So for us up here then, we started in the guard room, and we had catwalks go off a few times, which last time we didn't have at all. So it's kind of like our security slips a little bit. I just happened to mention, Alan's walking around at the top, and Laura said to me, no, he's in the room behind us. And so whatever I saw up top, there was nobody up there at the time, but it was like someone had walked through from this side and walked up, and then they just stopped behind the pillars at the top.
Can you see it? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it in there.
Yeah, there's something on that chair.
There's someone on the chair, can you make it move?
There was.
What are you seeing, the heat source?
Yeah. It's gone now.
It's gone now. There's a second there.
If you don't want us to be here and you want us to go, the best way to do so is to make a really, really loud noise.
Bang indeed.
No, you're meant to actually make the sound,
It's a good effort.
not just say the sound.
I've decided that actually I want, my purpose in all of this is to share the knowledge and to educate and to actually change perceptions of people. I'm not here to push my way of being onto other people. That's not what I'm here to do. If someone's interested, great. I just would like people to know that it is available to everyone, and it all just requires a little bit of meditation, a little bit of mindfulness, and just noticing things a little bit more. It's hard to explain it to someone because unless you've experienced it, unless you've seen it, it's not the same. You just have to experience it yourself. But it's all there.